Hello everybody, LowVrGamer is here back again, and today we're going to discuss something really interesting, I'll say, because it's something that I just noticed. If you're looking on the characters and when we are playing, we can see that the characters are blinking. As you can see, this character is blinking. If I'm going to switch to this one, for instance, and we wait a little bit, we can see that this character is blinking. But what is horror is that if we're going here into the attributes, we can see that everything is okay. Again, the character is blinking, and yeah, it's okay. If we're going here into the profile, we can also see that the character is regularly looking, and as you can see, the character is blinking. This is happening for any character. But what is horror is that when we're going to the weapon tab, we can see that the characters here is not doing any blink, and this is really horror. I mean, this is really horror, because how can a person hold his eyes in real time? I mean, in reality, how can a person hold his eyes without blinking? But only on the weapon tab we can see this stuff. It's really horror. And I noticed this because I don't know, I just look here into this tab, and as you can see, no eyes moving in the weapon tab, and this is really horror, I can tell. And also, if we're going here into the talents, again we can see that the characters are not blinking as they used to do, and this is really crazy, I'll say, because the developers should think about that, because it's really horror, to stay with your eyes open and to look. In reality, this is kind of impossible. I mean, it's really impossible not to blink, as you can see. And yeah, only on the attributes we can see blinking. Yeah, as you can notice there. Only on the profile, which is okay because it's like on zoom in, the characters are blinking. But when we are going here into the talents, okay, you see, right now into the talents is okay, I mean, but if we're going into the weapon, let me see. Okay, it actually stopped moving his eyes, as you can see. No blinking here. But it's crazy because when I went into the other champions, into the talents, we couldn't see eyes movement on the talents. But as you can see, no blinking here. It's really hard to do, to hold your eyes like this and not to blink. This is really crazy and also horror on the same time. On the talents, we can see that this is so horror right now. One blink, and right now Furina is looking with her eyes open, no blinking right now. This is really horror, dude. No blinking, as you can see, eyes opened, and yeah, this is really horror. But this is happening only on talents and weapons, as I told you. But this is really interesting. As you can see, Furina is not blinking, but when I'm switching back to Jean, I'm on talents. We can see that Jean is actually blinking. What about Tighnari? Hell no. Tighnari is also not blinking, dude. Maybe it might be a problem with my Genshin, I don't know, but this is really horror, because on talents some champions are blinking and some champions are not. So if we're going here into the weapon tab, we can also see that Jean is not blinking. I'm going to wait a little bit to see if Jean is really blinking or not, but dude, this is really crazy, because some characters are blinking and some characters are not, and this is really horror, because maybe the developers should consider checking this when they're adding new champions here into Genshin Impact. I know that it's a hard job to do, but dude, not blinking in these tabs is not okay. You know, this is a really interesting bug which I discovered recently, and this is why I'm doing this episode. Let me see if the main Dendro, you can see the main champ is blinking on the talents. Let me see if the main champ is blinking on weapon. And as we can see in weapons, no champions are blinking. This is crazy. I know that you can hold your eyes still like this, but dude, for how long time you can hold your eyes like this, you know? This is kind of crazy, and it's horror at the same time, you know? Yeah, no blinking on the weapon. I know. Crazy. And also, the new champ here, Niche. No blinking, dude, on the weapon tab. No blinking. He's holding his eyes like that and he's not blinking. Dude, how can you do that? Let me see in the talents tab. One blink at the time, you know, one blink when I switch to the talents tab, but right now he's not blinking. You can zoom if you don't believe me. You can check this on your phone, on your game. I don't know how it's on PC. I'm playing it on my phone, but maybe on PC this bug is fixed or something like that. But this is crazy, you know, because on reality these champions should blink, you know, in reality. And as you can see, these champions are blinking, so it might be a bug only on this tab. So yeah, that was everything that I wanted to show you guys. This stuff is really horror here, no blink stuff, you know. So yeah, some characters are blinking in the talents tab, some characters are not. Look at Yao, how horror it is when Yao is not blinking, and the talents tab, you know, it's horror. It's really horror not to blink and stay still like that. You can see that the characters are moving a little bit but not blinking. Dude, how can you not blink for so long time? This is horror. I can see blood on Yao eyes, you know. So yeah, I really want that the developer should check this, and maybe on the next patch they should solve this issue, because this is really horror as a notice. I don't know if someone else noticed this as well, but this is really horror. So that's why I did this episode. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, try to do this, try to not blink, and you'll see what's happening. Well, because I really can't do this. So yeah, thank you for watching and have a nice day. This is crazy. It's crazy.